Eccentric Man, we all have a very short, I think, battle report this evening, because I've only got 35% on the iPad power, but there we go. So it's down at the local game store, and I'm going to be taking on John from Strong Oak Painting. What I've got is a 251, a 222, medium mortar, Panzer IV, officer, 2 units of Fallschirmjäger, 8 men strong, light machine gun, 2 assault rifles, NCO's got an assault rifle and 2 Panzerfaust each, and then here Grenadier, regulars, much the same kit out. They've got 2 with assault rifles, NCO's got an assault rifle, LMG, and the rest have got rifles, 2 Panzerfaust per squad, and a sniper team. John's running a Siberian themed army tonight.
Get the mixture.
So we've got some NKVD, we've got the KV1, and we've got a BT.
BA. BA-20.
BA-20. What else have we got in there?
A unit of the infantry, the inexperienced 12-man LMG unit.
Yeah.
1 LMG, SMG, rest rifles. They're the same, but there's 10 men in that one, so it's 1 LMG, that's the NKVD.
Yep.
Medium machine gun, sniper, flamethrower team, tank hunter team, and then the Siberian unit, which are all SMG equipped, and I'm also using the flag bearer from Ostfront.
Yeah, absolutely interesting. The flag gives an opportunity to re-roll failed rally tests and to roll 2 dice, take the best dice when you're rolling to get rid of pins. So that could be helpful. So that's John's army. We've rolled the dice up and we're going to just do straightforward elimination, kill each other. So that will be the game for tonight. So we'll get on to deployment and do some very quick videos. So start turn 1, we've put forward deployment. So I've got a sniper in the building facing off against John's sniper, who's over there. I've got my mortar spotted down here, and John has, behind this house, forward advanced a tank hunting team. Sadly for John, we had a unbiased person pull the first dice out, and he pulled out a German dice, and my sniper took a shot at John's sniper and scored a hit and then rolled a 6 to kill. So first blood in this elimination to the Germans. So sniper dead. Looking to take a shot with the SKD FZ 222. Lieutenant Grouper's little tank, and is going to take a shot at the NKVD on the other side. I'm just going to get my head down and have a quick look to see whether they qualify for any cover. I'm just going to have my head down. Measure, and it's within short range, so I've moved 4 and 2 shots for the auto cannons. 2 6s.
Here we go.
Oh dear, it's one of those evenings. Oh dear. So looked at it with a little template. Actually, no, if you put the template as the template goes, because it's 2 bits together, I'm only going to get 3, not 4.
Okay.
Yep, so, because it's in line and not, so it's got to be in line touching each other. So I think 3 is going to be the maximum with that. So, needing, are they veterans?
No, they're regular.
They're regulars, so it's going to need 3s because it's -1 penetration.
Well, there's it.
There we go, nothing. So let's see how many pins. It's D2 pins. 1 pin. Well, after a marvellous shot with 2 6s, no kills at all. So turn 1, we've been moving the troops on. We've got the here Grenadiers advancing. Another unit here advancing because the Soviet anti-tank squad are in the building. We've got the mortar on over here, and we've got the Fallschirmjägers moving up on the flank. We've got the Soviets who are in the centre of the board, and the KV1 has come on. Ineffectual auto cannon on the NKVD, but the tank's going to take a shot at the 222. Can't recce away because I used the dice to shoot. So John's moved on, it's a 4, through the hedge 5, short range, so it's 5s. So that's a 3, so that's a miss. You could try your machine guns if it's 36 because you can put pins, because it's, oh no, it's open topped. Yep, so 5 machine guns, long range, moved 4s, 6s. No, none. Moved on the Panzer IV to take a shot at the house. It's moved to take it to a 4. Unit inside can't go down, so it's a 4 needed. Nope. So, having missed with the heavy anti-tank gun, firing HE, we're going to do 6 shots with the medium machine guns. Moved 4, building 6. Yeah, hardcover 6s. None. So, end of turn 1, pretty ineffectual apart from the killing of the sniper. Tank has been pretty poor, coming on doing nothing against the building, and John's tank did nothing to the little SDK 222. So we're going to move into turn 2, and hopefully there's going to be a bit more bloodshed. Much to John's disgust, he's just pulled out the first dice, which is going to be Germans. So that's going to go on the Panzer 4, and we're going to try shooting at that house again. So needing a 3. So we've got a 3. That's a hit. As it's sort of a friendly game, reminded John that he could have gone down before I rolled the dice. So he said he would have gone down, so we'll take that. I rolled a 3, so I would have needed a 5 because he'd gone down, so we didn't get a hit. But they're down for this turn, and we'll fire the machine gun at the inexperienced infantry unit in the middle of the road. So, long range, 4s needed.
Ooh, a few hits there.
So, 2. So, 4 hits from the machine gun, needing 3s.
Yep.
3 more, and 2 possible exceptionals. No. So, just 3 dead?
3 dead, and do they go up? Yes.
Yes, they do. They go up to regular. So 3 dead, up to regular, fair swap. Another dice out for the Germans, so the Germans is going to take a shot with the mortar at the infantry unit that is advancing between the house and the trees. So we need a lucky 6. I think I've used up a lot of 6s already. Nope, that's a 4, so you live to fight another game. Dice coming the German way. So we're going to take a shot with the sniper, and it's going to take a shot at the NKVD, and hopefully I'm either going to take out the LMG or the officer, or the NCO, I should say. So we need a 3.
No.
Not with that dice.
You're doing mine.
Do what John's done. So we'll put that dice there, and we'll get a dice out of my dice pot. And I think you're probably dizzy by now. Right, we're going to roll a dice. Need a 3. Let's dish this. So, next dice is a German, and we're going to take a shot with the dice. I've had a bit of a problem with the dice. I've rolled the older dice, so I've rolled 1 dice off the table. So we're going to roll it now for a 3 to kill, or to get a hit on the NKVD. So that's a hit. Regulars, so we need another 4. That's a 6. So I think we're going to have the LMG.
I know you don't have to.
No, that's it. LMG, yep. So good shooting by the sniper. Got about John's little machine gun team in the woods there when I brought up my infantry. So he's just taken a roll with the 5 dice, and he's got 1 6. He needed 5s, and now he's going to see what he can kill. Yeah, and he's killed a Fallschirm Jaeger. That's irritating. Could have been worse, but that's 1 pin on the Fallschirm Jaeger. John's fed up with my sniper, and I think what he's done now, he's going to move up his NKVD, and he's going to take a shot with those at the sniper that is firing out of that window. So he's moved 4 and long range.
Yeah, long range.
5. Building 6s, needing 6s. So 1 6, need another one of those. Nope.
Well, I intend to advance these down to 8. I've got my officer there.
John took a shot with the KV-1 at my 222, so he hadn't activated, so I was able to use it recce and run him around the back of the woods, so that was quite good. Yep, 11. They're not going anywhere, are they? Was that the...
down to 8, back up to 10.
No, so they go down, unit in the middle. Yep. Fear raised its ugly head. John's flamethrower team there behind the inexperienced squad. Oh no, they're regular now because they went up. Had to take Tiger Fear for that, and he rolled a 6 Fubar, so they go down. So they either run back if it's 3, 4, 5 or 6, I think. Yeah, one or two, then they would have gone down because they couldn't fire.
Yeah, because they can't.
I think that's the way it goes.
There's no friendly fire.
Yeah. So I was thinking of putting the infantry into the bottom of the house. Unfortunately, I couldn't. So I've moved them across into the woods so they get a bit of cover, and I'm going to take a shot at the NKVD. I've looked at it, and I've got the assault rifle needing sixes. Needing fives, and the rest needing sixes. So we'll see what we get with these. Nothing. And then fives needed. One. So 1 pin.
Yep.
And no dead. So at least we got 1 pin on them, but didn't do very much else. I'm hard about this one, and I've advanced the Here Grenadiers up towards the building to tank hunters. I've got 3 assault rifles, so when we looked at the numbers that are involved, excuse me, I need 6s for the assault rifles and 7s for everything else. So I'm going to do the assault rifles first. So I've got 6 dice needing 6s. So I've got 2. And what are they?
Vets.
They're veterans, so it would be a 5 normally to kill them, but because they're in a building, they get +1. So it's got to be a 6 to kill. So that's 2 dead. Let's see if I can get any more 6s for an exceptional. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, 2 dead, John, and 1 pin.
But you got your other chaps here.
And I got the other chaps, so let's work out how I've got 6s followed by 6s for these. There's another 3 6s.
Go on, roll 2 more.
And let's see if we can get any 6s with this lot. No. So 2 men dead, John, from in there. For John, it means that I took 2 casualties out of a 4-man team. He's got to take a leadership test at -1 for the 1 pin. So
10 down to 9.
Down to 9. 6 there, so they're okay. Shaken, not stirred. So end of turn 2. Not vast amounts has happened. NKVD have come under a bit of fire. The tank caused me to recce away my 222, and in the centre, the Soviets are moving up. The flamethrower team got the FUBAR, so they had to run away. But we've got the 2 infantry squads that are moving up on the front. I've moved up the Fallschirmjägers on this side to try and meet them, but they're there. And the here have taken on the people in the house. And tank's still there. And the officers have moved up behind the house as well. So we're going to move into turn 3. First dice out was the Soviets this turn around, and we had a discussion with John. We're playing elimination, so the aim is to conserve dice and kill the opponents. So best bet for John was to run the guys out of the house. Could they get into the other house from there? 12 inches?
That's the only way they can go, actually, because
Yeah.
you can go that way, then they're still in your
area. Can you get them round to the side to
no, because it's not enough, because of the inch.
the door? Where is the window? Right on the edge, to this side.
I'm getting to the door, but I can't get them past this unit.
No, you can get them to that window.
So hold on.
You see that window?
On there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you've got 12 inches from this building to that window, yeah, they're in. Yep, so they can run directly from one house into the other.
Right, okay.
Yep, so they're safe. So, turn 3, I can bring on my outflanking unit, so I've brought on the half track, and the half track is going to move up 9 to get into a position to shoot. We'll probably stay just outside of 12 inches so we can't be assaulted. That's the aim, so we'll move them up. So to about there. So half track's moved up. Do you want to take a shot at him? John's a little bit worried because I've got this infantry unit that could pop around the corner and take a shot at his troops as well. So he's been a bit of a dilemma now. Does he respond to the half track and put a pin on the half track before I fire the half track, or does he wait till I move the infantry unit? Decisions. has decided to take the full force of my 251, so it's a medium machine gun, 6 shots, moved 4, 4's needed. So, 2 hits. Needing the regulars needing 4s. 2.
And maybe an exceptional.
And maybe an exceptional. No.
2 dead.
So 2 dead and a pin. Yep, so that was that bit. NKVD passed the leadership test, even with Tiger Fear. And I've moved up, it's going to take a shot at my guys. Moved 4 soft cover 5s.
2.
Yep, so needing force to kill. 1 and a possible exceptional. No. So 1 pin and 1 dead. Give the game away by moving my mortar observer to get him without the way of the Panzer IV. So I was going to look at taking a shot at John's KV1 with my Panzer, but John getting the next dice out, so he's going to take a little shot with his KV1. So long range 4 and cover 5s. 6 a hit. So I'm 9 on the front.
5 penetration.
Yep. Wow, that's
11.
That's an 11 against 9.
2 over. So that's
2 over 1 dice. 2 immobilised. And 2 pins. So good shooting there by the KV1. Just shooting by the KV1 there. Gets the first hit in, but immobilised the Panzer IV and puts 2 pins on it. So turret jam as well. I'm now jammed facing the KV1, which is a bit of a problem. But and 2 pins, of course. Now that the tank's fired, it's a little bit safer for my 222 to come out and have a play. So that's come out and it's going to take a shot at the NKVD. Could be the right letters there. Not necessarily in the right order. So we're going to take a shot. Moved 4. It's in short range. So 4s to hit. And we've got 1. So it's just going to be 2 men. 3s to kill. This time 2 dead and a possible exceptional. No, so 2 dead and 1 pin. Bit of the old cat and mouse here. John's bought on his BT4?
BA20.
BA20, God, BA20. I've got no idea what about the Russian stuff. So armoured car, medium machine gun.
Yep.
Coming on to take a shot, so it's moved 4. You're within 6, I would say, so that's down to 3. Soft cover 4.
2 hits.
So 2 hits. 4's needed. 1 and possible exceptional.
Yes.
Yeah, exceptional. What do you want?
LMG, please.
LMG. Okay, LMG taken out from them. I've got 2 Panzerfausts.
I'll still take the LMG.
You're going for the LMG.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the other one.
So I've advanced up the 2 Panzerfaust guys. So looking at that, they've moved 4. They've got a pin, takes them to 5, but they're now within 6 inches, takes them back down to 4. So 2 men firing, needing a 4. So 2 hits.
2 hits.
And it's a plus 6. I think. So Panzerfaust is plus 6. So that's an 11 against 7. So that's by 3. Over 3, so 2 dice. It's destroyed. Ouch moments. John moved up the Siberian squad through the gap and got them to within
12 inches.
Yeah, they would have needed 6s to hit because it's over half range for submachine guns. But it makes no odds. So yeah, so it would have been and they've taken a shot at there just with the numbers that we've done. Was able to kill 4 with them and took out the LMG as well. So a bit harsh on that because they're all submachine guns. So yeah, they died quite hard. So move into the next dice to come out. Alright, so that SMG squad has caused me some thinking. So I've advanced up the Fallschirmjägers on this left hand side to take a shot at the troops on ambush. So John's got an option to take a shot, and he is going to do so. But the way I positioned them, I've got the assault rifle and the LMG hanging out over the edge. I'm hoping that they survive enough to be able to take a shot. So, what do you need, John? 5, wasn't it?
Yeah, but the SMG's long range, so it needs 6.
So SMG needs 6s. 1. And a 5 to kill.
Can we do that before I do the other?
No, don't worry, just roll. Yeah, 1 dead.
1 dead. And then I need 6s with the others, which is 4, 5, 6, 7 dice.
Yep.
None there.
No.
No.
No. So 1 pin and 1 dead. So not so bad there. I can take a shot. So 4 shots for the LMG. And the assault rifle gets 2.
Yep.
I think we're over 9.
Yep.
So moved for assault rifle 5 and the LMG 5. Yeah.
Why have you gone assault rifle?
Long
Got
range.
1 pin.
So it's long range. So that's 4.
Yep.
And 1 pin 5.
5, yeah.
Yep. So these are needing 5s to hit the unit that were on ambush. So that's 3. And they're regulars, are they?
Yeah.
And that's 1 dead.
Mm-hmm.
We sacrificed the first Fallschirmjäger unit. The second Fallschirmjäger unit have disembarked from the aft track. And they're going to take a shot at the Soviet squad there. LMG is going to need moved 4 back to 3s, and the AR assault rifles have are needing 2s because there's nothing for moving. So there should be within 6 of them. Yep. So needing 3s, 4s needing 3s. God, they've gone everywhere. 1.
1.
And then needing 2s. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yep. 6 in altogether.
Yep.
I'm going to change the terrain here. So 6 is needed.
Yep.
So 6 dice needing 4s.
Yep.
It's 5.
Wipe out.
And a possible exceptional.
You've wiped them out.
Oh,
So
is it? Oh, right, yeah.
There you go. Oh, another unit bite.
So a Soviet unit snotted there, but does put my guys in a bit of a risk position, depending on which dice comes out first. The Panzer has passed its leadership test, so it's lost 1 pins, but it's still got 1 more, got 1 left. It's going to take a shot at the KV-1. It's going to get cover for the hedge, so 72-inch range.
Yeah, I think you're in. Thanks in the barrel, isn't it?
Take it to the bit here.
So 72 is 36 inches, yeah?
Yep.
No, you're at long range.
Long range. So long range 4, cover 5.
Okay.
So
Go
5.
for it.
5.
Go on in.
And it's a heavy anti-tank, so that's a 6.
And I'm armour 10.
And your armour 10.
Boy, there we go, 1. So you killed 1 guy.
11.
And so hold on, he's still a 10, isn't he? He's still working.
1 over.
1 over.
1 dice.
1 dice.
Yeah, team 3.
And a 1.
You got
Shaken and 2 pins.
so that comes off now, take it.
So a sigh of relief there. I was even with the tanks at the end of turn 3. with them hitting each other and not knocking each other out, but just giving them enough to cause trouble. Oh, tank fear, John. No, tank turret jam. Needs to roll.
Oh yeah, is it? Yeah.
Yep, your turret is jammed facing my turret, which is facing your turret because that's jammed. So that's that there. I keep forgetting about the medium machine gun that is tucked in that wood there, because they've just taken one out of the Fallschirmjägers and put a pin on them, which is a bit annoying. But we did get rid of that squad there. John's moved up this squad, so there's a bit of a threat on this building. He's got the SMG team, and he's also got the unit there. So it's going to be interesting who gets first dice out for this turn. So moving into turn dice out, and John has moved up his submachine gun squad, and he's going to take a shot at the Paras, and they're going to go down.
Okay, they're all in 6.
Yep.
Oh, don't want to move that. Right, so I've got a dice for you. Down.
Yep. So there'll be it's going to be long range. So long range 4, down 6s.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, right?
16 dice, needing 6s.
2 6s. So there's another pin on them.
Yep, cool. You could have done with more there.
No dear.
No dear. I am going to return the favour for John's submachine gun group, so I've moved up my Fallschirmjägers. They'll probably get shot at by the medium machine gun next turn, but I've got those. I've got 3 assault rifles in 6-inch range and the LMG in 6-inch range. So assault rifles will be hitting on a 2 and the LMG on a 3. So the assault rifles first. That's 5 of them. Needing 5s?
Needing 5.
That's... oh god, you don't want to know, do you?
No, I don't know. It's bad, isn't it?
That is bad. 3 6s and a 5.
Why is it when I roll I never get 5s and 6s when I'm veterans?
And then the LMG.
4 down.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. It's not your fault.
LMG doesn't hit any. And then...
but you had an exception, obviously, to take the officer. Because you rolled a 6. You had 2 6s.
Yep. 3 6s and a 5. That wasn't to wound, was it? That was just a hit. No, that was to wound, wasn't it? That was to wound, yeah, I've got the 3... yeah.
So you got 3 exceptionals then?
No. So, for the 3rd time this game, the Soviet flamethrower team has rolled a foobar on its leadership test. I don't think they're going to go very far. And the last move was to John to rally his KV-1, which he did, and it lost all pins. So apart from its turret jammed, it can move freely now. Centre units causing a bit of trouble for the here unit. They failed their leadership test and went down, despite having the officer close by. And then in the centre here, the Fallschirmjäger's been taking a bit of a hit, so they've lost a couple of men and taken 2 pins. The medium machine gun was doing that sort of damage, and the other Fallschirmjäger unit had to go down to avoid all the shots from the SMGs. So moving into turn 5, and it's delicately poised. Although my Germans have got 3 dice to none by the Soviets yet, but this turn could turn that quite easily.
Goes 3, goes to 5.
Fortunately, first dice came out, and I've moved up the 251 to take a shot at the submachine gunners, just asking John if he wants to go down.
Brave Soviets.
You're going to stay up.
And taking it.
Okay, so I've moved 4, but I'm within 6, so it's taking me to 3. 3 is needed.
I'm going to cry now.
Oh wow, yeah. 5's needed.
But I'm happy.
None. It's just a pin. So let's see what we can do this time. I needed 4s to hit the SMG team, so I've got 10 hits. So let's see if I can transform those into any wounds this time around. Once again, 5s needed. So that's a bit better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. Right, John's going to take a shot with his KV1. 5.
Yeah.
No, looks like a 1. So the unit here, there were 7 of them. We looked at it and thought, yeah, it was worth a go against the 4 in the building, simultaneous, both regulars. However, I rolled three dice over 4, and John only rolled 1 over 4, so they lost sadly. It's taken me up to 5 dice. John hasn't hit any yet, so that is going to be impossible for John really to get any further in this game. So we're going to call it here at the end of sort of midway through turn 5, isn't it? So yep. Before we go, let's see if they'll do anything. Yeah.
Can I do it again?
They move. Hooray! So into the Germans. Some unfortunate dice rolling by John, particularly with the flamethrower team, to roll 3 foo-bars in a game for the 1 unit, and almost 3 times in a row was a little bit disheartening for him. Yep. Fortunately for me, I was able to get the run of the luck and take a win by destroying more units. It's quite a good little German selection that I have in this army. A bit of mobility, bit of standing power, and not vast a number of dice, but useful enough. Unless it comes up against something which has got huge amounts of dice, but there we go. You can't plan for everything. So a good game. So thanks very much for watching. Please give it a like if you do, subscribe if you haven't, and share with your friends if you think they might like it. So until the next time, take care.